For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with God. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps. I'll take that. This passage of scripture, Peter was telling us, some people suffer because they did wrong. You got locked up for 10 years or 20 years for robbing a bank. You deserve it. You take it in. Or somebody, sold something or did something wrong, committed murder. You deserve it. You would take it because you know you did it, even though you lied about it and said, it wasn't me. But you take it. In your mind, I did this action, and there is some resolution in your mind and some resolve that I knew it. You cheated on your wife and she cussed you out and threw shoes at you. You take it. Or you cheated on your husband and he don't want to talk to you, he don't want nothing to do with you. You can take it. You should be able to take it. Some people don't. People flip it. But you should take it and say, yeah, I messed over that person. Yeah, I did that wrong. I did them wrong. I deserve everything, baby. You cussed me out, or you don't want to see me again. Or baby, I understand. I did it. It was me. You'll take it. But there's no reward for that. But the scripture said, if you were innocent and you got locked up. You were innocent and somebody lied on you. You were innocent and that happened to you. You're going to be blessed. There's a reward behind you taking that. I find out when you're innocent, you really don't have to defend yourself. When Jesus was going to the cross, he ain't said a mumbling word. They accused him and accused him and accused him and accused him. And when they said you the Son of God, he said, you said right. Oh, you admit it. We don't need no more witnesses. You said it. You admit it. When folk trying to get you, they'll get you. But it's a blessing when you took something and you didn't deserve it. You took something and you went through and you didn't do the crime, but you did the time. God said, you are an example of Jesus Christ. You follow his footsteps. And after that, there is a certain blessing. There is a blessing I got for not cussing, fussing, and yelling at folk who did me wrong. There is a blessing. Bible said, you could make a lie true by your actions. And I learned not to give the devil a stick. My mama said, give the enemy a stick to hit you upside the head with. Don't give nobody nothing to accuse you of. Even though you were innocent, don't turn your innocence into a crime because you're trying to defend yourself. Because you know what? Truth have proof. Lies don't have proof. When people lie, they have to plant a truth or make evidence. But every time they try to plant a lie, then another lie will sleep out that you got to cover that lie, and then you're going to forget one of them. But truth have fact. Truth can produce. You lie if I'm wrong, if you're right, or if I'm wrong, prove that you're right. Proof that I'm doing. In every court of law, there's a bearing of proof that you got to do. Now, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But nowadays, people call you guilty and they don't even have no facts. Folk will rather, the Bible says in the last day they'll rather believe a lie than the truth. And you know the sad part about it? You have seen so many people, their whole career get damaged on a lie. 40 or 50 years in the business or have a good standing or a good name, but let somebody say you touched them, or with this new Me Too and You Too movement, you just look at somebody wrong and they get offended. And it depends on who. If they like you, it's okay. But if they don't like you, they're offended. If somebody, a pretty boy, come in and he made a lewd statement, they don't see it as harassment. But if for somebody they got not as great looking, they gonna call human resources and said you're harassing them. That's in someone's opinion, and that's what we're living in. And you can get accused for anything now. That's why, as a man, I watch what I say. I could be trying to pray over somebody, and that's why you see me now. I don't put my hands on nobody. Ain't nobody mine now, so I can't put my hand. I'll take one of the women of the church and put their hands on. Nowadays, we can't even do that, because they'll get offended by that. So now we got to slap oil on you and watch what we do. And that's how blessings come, from contact. So the devil is setting up everybody. So you know what? He wants to set us up so we can take the wrong thing. Right now, the devil wants the church to shrink and dry up and die. And we know what we are. Let me say this. Those in the body of Christ are buying into it. I see so many cars. I even stopped by Lowe's today. And God said, I wish all these cars was at the church parking lot. I see people buying plants and planting and all this. And the Bible said in the last day, they're going to be buying and selling, making money. And then Jesus is going to crack the sky. And everything going to go, what happened? We're not ready, but we got to be able to take something to grow. Bible say, in weakness, we are made strong. In order for you to be blessed, you got to take something. And sometimes it's okay to take that. It's okay to take some things that went wrong in your life. Even though you were innocent, take it. Now, I ain't say be abused by it. But take it. Love suffers long. Bible say, love endure. And sometimes, if you love somebody, you're going to have to take some of that garbage. Get rid of the relationship, get married, you're going to have to take some things. Let me say this. 10 years in the game, I found out a lot of things in that decade. I found out that people change. I change. I found out the bliss that you thought you had was good until you really got to know them. I found out some things was representative. You might as well watch a soap opera because they were playing a role. I played a role. We all play roles to get something. But then when it's over with, you see you will revert back to who you really are. I don't care who you are. The real you will come out. If you're a gunslinger, gun toter, crazy, action-packed movie, shoot 'em up, Mr. John or Mrs. Wick, crazy, it will come in your life. And you will have to take something that somebody else is bringing. So be careful who you bring in your life, because you're going to have to take what they bring. Good, bad, and ugly. Because some people will bring what they got into your life, and guess what? They will wreck your whole world. And you're going to have to take that. But when you suffer for something you didn't do, God said, I got you. Because I know you were innocent and you didn't deserve that. So there's a blessing, and that's what Jesus did. Jesus was accused. He was mocked. He was beaten for healing people. How you gonna kill somebody who raised your cousin from the dead? How you gonna heal? How you gonna throw? I can't get beside. I can't get. But I know when people do me wrong. But when every time I think of Jesus, let me put this in your head and just think about it. Just imagine. Jesus healed blind eyes. But imagine if one of those people that Jesus opened their eyes threw a rock at them. Or God healed the same arm that was with it, they threw a rock. Or the lame man was one of the runs cheering him, crucify him, ran up the... And just imagine Jesus saw those people doing that to him while he was hanging on the cross. How do you think he feel? Now, that's why I couldn't be Jesus. Because if blind Bartimaeus threw a rock at me, I would have said, not only you're blind, you're deaf. And don't act like we won't do that. Because we got revenge in us. That's why that's why the Lord said, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Because we won't take that. We won't handle that. We won't put up with that. That's why I'm glad I'm not God. Now, people who did me wrong, I had the option to forgive them, but certain things people right now did to you, you are not. Right now, if we were so great, have anybody did you dirty, you don't want to have nothing to do with them no more? You in your rights, but did you forgive everybody that did you wrong? Did you went back out to dinner with them after they did you so wrong? Some people in your life you ain't gonna want to have nothing to do with because they broke your what? Trust. But guess what? How many times, if y'all don't see, people don't read the Bible, how many times God took Israel back and the Bible said they went a whoring after other gods? Let me use this part. It's just God was like a good woman who waited at home while her husband cheated on her 10 times and still take him back. That's how God took Israel back. And you would think that woman's a fool for taking that man back after he done promised not to cheat on him. That's what God did when it was Israel. He kept taking them back, taking them back, taking them back, taking them down, punishing them, taking them back, taking them back. And he said, I want y'all. He still wanted them. And all they had to do was repent. All they had to do was come back and say, baby, to God, I'm sorry. And God will let us back in. And God takes a lot of stuff we do. That's why we got to forgive others, because we do so much to God, we don't even know. We offend people all day long. We didn't know it or known it. We'll say something crazy out of our mouth and person will walk away and the person hurt. And don't even know we hurt the person's feelings. And people will take a stop. So let me say this. Certain things you're going to have to take and certain things you got to learn how to take back. And now let me flip the script. Take that, but now take what's yours. Take what God has for you. Take back your house. Take back your children. Take back your finance. Take that. Take it. It's yours. Some of us don't want to take back or take certain things that belong to us. And you know what? We let some things is ours that we didn't take, and we let other people take it. That's why they're blessed. I wouldn't take that off of that person. I wouldn't take that off of that job. That's why you ain't got a raise. That's why you minimum wage now. I wouldn't take it off of that man. That's why you're not married. I wouldn't take it off that woman. That's why you ain't got nobody. I wouldn't take it off. In order for you to be successful, you got to take some bumps. You got to take something. You got to get hit. And if you can't take a blow, if you can't take something, if you can't take the process, you will not be successful in life. You got to take something to grow. And by you taking it, you get stronger. You get better. We don't want to take nothing no more. This new generation, they get offended about everything. You got to, here it is. We want to graduate from college with a C average, walk up to a conglomerate, multi-million dollars, and we want six-figure salary, private car, a personal car, own office, on a 14th floor, overlooking the water, really don't work, and we walk around calling shots with coffee. And this is what everybody thinks when they get out of college. And they wear suits all day. That don't happen. You got to take the mail room. You got to take the lower levels. You're gonna pay more in college loan fees than what you make your salary for a while. That's the reality. But we don't want to take that. In order for you to be, let me say this, in order for you to be the head, you got to learn every aspect of a business. I had to learn, one thing I did before I started a church, I went to a mega church, big church. And I went into their leadership program and found out how everything worked, found out how everything operated. I found out, and I had to take some stuff. And guess what? I knew I was anointed and God called me to preach. And I had to take people who were dumber than me teaching me. I had to sit through classes while we had some, you know when you got to deal with people